good morning from the Algarve.
And good morning from me.
It's 2 weeks until we start our off-grid lifestyle, but we have to actually get the electricity put on to get the pump working for the water before we actually get a generator, because we have to get the water pump working. If we actually ask for the borehole company to come round just to test the borehole as it is, it will cost us €1,000 just for them to come round with a generator. So it'd be cheaper for us to actually get
Attacked by flies.
EDP to come round, which is the electrical company, and put us on free phase. But we don't want to continue that. You don't have to have a contract for a long time, and you can stop it whenever you want.
So the thing is, when you do when we start the building, we want electric in the house when we start. Now the electricity isn't very expensive in Portugal, but we will be having solar panels put in. And the time it takes to get the solar panels placed up, the roof off and everything else done, could be 3 to 4 months down the road. So the best option would be to have mains electricity brought to the property itself, as well as water mains put on the property as well. But we'll gradually phase that section out with our own source from the borehole, and we'll put in the solar and a generator, and maybe a wind turbine as well. But all these we cannot do until we actually have the mains electricity in place to get things started.
Yeah. So we actually haven't packed anything yet, have we?
No.
We're going to sort it after Wednesday. We're going to start packing up, and the thing is with our situation is that the most of the money is in the sale of the house, so we can't just go out and buy solar panels until we've sold our house. We could buy a generator because we've got the money for that, but obviously we're in this sort of in-between.
We're in no man's land right now.
Yeah, we are.
We're kind of a no man's land. But as like you say, it's not.
The question that one of our subscribers has asked is, what do you wish we knew before we came to Portugal? Which is a really good question. And one of the ones is the electrical system here with EDP.
Yeah.
When we first came here, the potencia that they actually put on our house was really high. So we were getting electric bills for like €100, and it's only a tiny house. So we asked them
to reduce it to the minimum one, which is a poor man's electric one, which is adequate really.
Ours is 4.3, so from €100 it's actually gone down to €37
with a health insurance.
And our friend Melanie's actually lower than that. It's 3 point something. So just make sure you're not going to get big bills. So that's one of the things. The other thing. So the other thing that we wish we knew about the driving license exchange. I'm not sure now. I think you don't actually have to exchange your driving license, but when we actually exchanged our driving license, we actually lost everything apart from 2 things.
Yes, I lost my moped.
So another thing that's quite expensive here, and I'd bring over, is paracetamol, aspirin, shampoo and hair conditioner, also Marmite, and also your tools.
Yeah, if you can buy your tools over in the UK, it'll be much more beneficial, because the tools you get here, the good brands, are very expensive.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you can get second-hand stuff here on Marketplace, but the Portuguese are not a wasteful nation at all.
Sorry, the flies.
And stuff does tend to be quite poor because it's been used beyond belief.
Now, furniture here is also very expensive. So if you can buy your furniture, if you like solid wood furniture, you're better off bringing it over from the UK.
That's one thing you don't really get here is nice furniture.
But,
to be fair, it's like
but there might be a shipping charge and there might be a tax on it. So if you could buy your furniture from France or Germany on the way down, it might be worth thinking about.
The thing is that you know, in the UK you can go to all these really nice furniture stores. They don't really have it here. They have IKEA and they have another brand which isn't really as good as IKEA in my opinion. It begins with C, I can't even remember because I don't go in it. But yeah, one thing you really do need to be careful when you come over, you need to declare all your goods that you're bringing over. You've got to do a proper list or you're sure going to get hammered with tax. And
well, you could, that's only if you're bringing my shipping. You can actually bring them over in your car if you're going through the Channel Tunnel.
A settee.
And on people bring them all over?
No, I've known stories of people getting hammered by tax of €30,000 because they haven't done it correctly. Thankfully, I mean, we came here before Brexit, so it wasn't an issue for us. So that's one thing that you need to really be careful of. And another one, which I don't know if it's sort of just indigenous to Alt or the surrounding areas, is that we've got a terrible problem with limescale.
Yeah, when you have, because a lot of the water is actually from the water underground boreholes and reservoirs. You need to make sure you have a limescale remover system, otherwise your entire system, your hot water system will calcify. It'll cost you a fortune to keep cleaning it.
Yeah, and we know by
experience,
a huge mistakes that we've had to decalcify boilers, etc., etc. So
you can buy a descaler removal system for cleaning your water for me for about €150.
Yeah, I bought one off Amazon. So yeah, I mean that's the thing. Check with your neighbours if they've got a prop issue with limescale, and yeah, we never did we? Because we never got told.
No. Yeah, it's fly season.
It's fly season. This is the thing.
In Portugal.
Mid-September to it usually lasts 2 weeks, but for some reason this time round it's been 4 weeks.
The flies are so bad here. It's like the film Exorcist. There's so many flies. It's like a horror scene.
To be honest, it's not that bad.
It is.
But we went last year. We actually went up to Auric, which is another 30 minutes inland, and oh my gosh, we really did get plagued by flies. It was a lot worse than here, so we're just hoping it will stop soon. So Abe's a master builder and fly killer.
I'm a master. I am definitely a master fly killer. Like a ninja.
Yeah, so going back to the driving licence exchange, we actually lost our moped, we lost our ability to drive large 7.5 ton vehicles, and it was something that we really regret because
there is a chance we might be able to get it back.
They only put two things on the back of our license.
So when you go for your driving license, you have to stipulate with the doctor when you go to see a doctor that you want everything put on.
Yeah.
And if you don't stipulate with a doctor, she'll only put the basics on. Like.
Yeah, because you have to have a health check before you get your driving license. That's the thing. You have to have a health check by a private doctor before you actually get your driving license, which is one thing that they require. And they test you. It's not like a major health check. I think they check your eyesight and your blood pressure.
Thank God they don't check you for psychological issues.
They do actually, if you want your HGV.
Oh,
they actually
good point.
do. If you want your HGV, you have to get it.
And also, if you want to drive a tractor, there's a new law here that you have to take a tractor courses here. If you buy some land and you want to drive a tractor on the road, you have to go and get a test done for driving a tractor.
The other thing is your NIF number, which is your financial, your fiscal number. All you have to do is to go down to the finance office with your bank statements. They'll give you your fiscal number. With your fiscal number, you can then go on to open your bank account. Bank accounts do cost money here. Millennium, I think it's about €6 or €7 a month, but it's just how
And
it
it's
is.
advisable to also get yourself a credit card when you get here as soon as you can, because it's very useful for hiring vehicles. A lot of companies will charge you a huge deposit, financial deposit, for hiring a car or machinery if you want any hire machinery out. So it's definitely a must to have a Portuguese credit card.
How we get stuff delivered here, a lot of people do actually have a problem with their post, but because we're in a village, we don't really have a problem with the post. But Amazon, if you want to buy anything, usually Amazon is a really good way of getting stuff delivered. Amazon España or Amazon DE German. And we've had all sorts delivered. We've had baths from Germany, and they are really good. They do usually come within a week. Obviously Amazon Prime may be a good thing to have. And I've certainly got a long list for the new property for Amazon.
Now, machinery here is very expensive, especially, like I say, industrial, agricultural machines. So I am looking at buying machinery probably from Netherlands on the marketplace. What do you call them?
Maybe.
Yeah, on the marketplace in Netherlands. So I'm looking at weighing up the costs of actually over and having machinery brought over, because it's a fraction of the price.
So we're in our local town
I think it's a big town.
of Silves, and we've decided to come up to the castle. And we haven't been here before. It's only £2.80 to get in, but there's been a storm today, so it's exceptionally windy. So sorry about the sound quality, but if it's too bad, I'll just put music over. But yeah, it's a Moorish castle which was built, I think, around the 1300s, and we'll show you around. Don't fall off the wall. Do not fall off the wall.
No.
All these artifacts that have been found, and it's got a really nice smell in here. It smells of wood. Artifacts of jewellery that were found. This is typical Portuguese. You have to use your common sense regarding health and safety, as there is no barriers. So it is just one of those things. You are expected to not fall off the edge.
Oh, I'm just giving you. Oh, look at Belle. Look.
It's an incredible view. So that's looking over to Monchique area. How amazingly straight are the walls. It was built in the 12th century. So you can actually have some lunch here if you actually come down and visit Silves Castle.
The hole in the ground where you used to have the
you.